right out of the top drawer. Oh, well held by that spectator.
That was a brutal shot.
That was a confident shot.
Catch him!
He's out!
Well held by the fielder. That took a long time to come down.
Let's have a look at that from another angle.
Wide ball.
The umpire signalling that as a wide. That was a sloppy piece of cricket.
No ball.
That was 6 as soon as he struck it. And there's a fielder underneath it.
Well, certainly not the longest innings ever, and certainly not the highest score in the world.
Let's look at that again. Real concentration required from the new batsman here. What's the key to bowling with the new ball, Tony?
The key to bowling with a new ball is movement. There's no doubt about that. If you bowl a good length and line and you have some movement, then you're always going to cause problems for the batsman. And the great bowlers, both of yesteryear and the modern fast bowlers, when using the new ball, get it to swing. So swing in the air is one way to move the ball. And of course, the other way, with a new hard seam, you can move it off the seam as well. If you happen to be able to do both, well, that's a bonus. So for me, length and line and swing and seam is the way to go. But you can only do that if you keep the seam upright. And so that's the challenge.
Catch him!
He's got him! Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well held by the fielder. That took a long time to come down.
Let's have a look at the action replay. Absolute concentration required from the new man in. Dot ball. Quality timing there. And 6.
Smashing shot. Really magnificent. I'd pay money just to come and see that again.
That was 6 all the way. Oh, great shot. That was a superb catch by the person in row M. That came right off the meat of the bat. That's the end of another over. The quickie to start a new over. Edge to slip. No runs off that delivery.
Catch!
The batsmen are coming back for a second. That's 2 more runs on the board. Great timing on the shot. Big mistake giving this batsman width like that.
Oh, what can I say? He looks in top form today.
That was excellent footwork. They'll have to hurry. That's 1 more run for the team. Well, the bowlers are taking a bit of stick out there.
How's that?
That's out. Caught. Let's take another look at that in replay. So, left hand, right hand pairing at the crease now. Batsmen are looking for 2.
Yeah!
They're appealing. Got him!
It seems like miles back to the pavilion when you've got out cheaply.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here.
Get it! How's that?
And there's a fielder underneath it. That breakthrough now exposes the tail.
Great catch. It's important not to miss anything in the field at all.
Let's have a look at that again. New tail-end batsman in now. No run.
Catch!
Well, he's mistimed that. It's run away off the...
How's
A dolly! Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
Well held by the fielder. That took a long time to come down.
Let's take another look at that in replay. New batsman in, and absolute concentration required now.
Get it!
This should be the end for the batsman. He might have got a hand to that, but he couldn't stop it. Another chance goes begging.
International cricket is a tough enough game without making it harder for yourself by not holding on to catches.
Only 2 from the over then. The seamer to start a new over then. The batsmen are coming back for a second.
How's that?
That's a good shout. That was really tight, so the umpire's calling for the TV replay. Let's take a look at that from another angle.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the signal. He's safe. Nothing scored there. He's put it down. Dear me, you really can't afford to put down chances like this. He'll be gutted to have put that one down.
He'll be so angry with himself after putting that down. Let's see if he takes it out on the batsman.
Catch him!
That ball was really moving. Do you think it's a worthwhile tactic bowling short to the tail, Tony? Wouldn't it be more fruitful just bowling at the stump, so if they miss, you hit?
There is no doubt that the tactic of bowling short to the tail is overdone these days. In years gone, it certainly was not the strategy. The strategy was to run up, bowl fast and straight, and do your very best to knock them over as quickly as you possibly could. And then, given that they made some runs, it may be that frustration created a little bit more short-pitch bowling. Mind you, one has to say that the lower order these days are better players than they used to be, so it's a little bit more difficult. And the strategy these days is to try and stir them up a little bit before knocking them over.
Catch him!
He's going to have to move here.
How's that one?
What's the umpire going to say about this one? The umpire's calling for a replay. And from another angle.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the signal. He's safe.
Catch!
Good shot. And good stop too. No run there. Batsmen are looking for two.
Wide ball.
That really was very wide. That really was very wide. Beautiful stroke. I can just imagine what's going through the bowler's head right now, and he won't be a happy man. Splendid stroke. Exquisite shot. Four more.
Absolutely effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
He hit that square drive with real power. No runs scored. Not a pretty over for Pakistan, that one.
Fielding restrictions are over. The captain now has a free hand to position the field as he desires.
Big appeal. The umpire shakes his head. Got him! Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
That was a fairly straightforward catch, but you still need to make sure of it.
Let's take another look at that in replay. New batsman at the crease now for Australia.
Wide ball.
Confident appeal. Not out. Nothing scored there.
Catch him!
That's out! That about wraps it up now.
Very safely taken. Soft hands, that's what's important.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here.
Catch him!
Edged! One off the over. The batsmen are coming back for a second. They're having a shout. The umpire's calling for the third umpire. Let's have a look at that again.
They're tough ones for the umpire. We get to see it in slow motion or with Hawkeye over and over, but in the middle, they only get one shot at it at full speed.
There's the signal. He's safe. No run.
Yeah!
Out for naught. Hardly a memorable innings. Yet again, the batsman fails to follow the ball, and he's out.
He wasn't there for very long, as his score shows.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. It's all over. That's the end of the match, and the better team won today.